Okay, everybody. I'm trying a new way to record with my phone. My videos have been coming up, this little. So I'm hoping you can see everything that I'm doing because I don't have it in the selfie mode. I have it the other way. So I'm hoping that but you can't tell what you're recording until you're done. So hopefully this will make my videos regular instead of the little. That drives me crazy when you try to. It looks normal if you're watching it on your cell phone, but if you're like me and you have a laptop, you like to watch your videos from your laptop or cast them onto your TV. If you cast them onto your TV, they come out this big. And since I'm new to this, I have no clue what I'm doing. So come along for the ride, guys, because Jojo is clueless. Anyway, I was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it was, maybe 4. Working on some budgeting stuff. I was looking through all of my bills, all the ones that I want to pay off, and that kind of thing. And I realized that there's 2 credit cards, two credit cards. My PayPal credit and our Lowe's credit card have, 3 technically. I'm not worried about the third one. And the Tractor Supply, which has a very small amount on it, but they all had those promotions. You save 5% or you get free interest-free for 6 months. Well, Tractor Supply is interest-free for a year somehow. I thought it was only 6 months, but it's only a year. So I'm not worried about paying that off. I'm not paying any interest on it. So I'm not worried about paying that off. But the PayPal and the Lowe's, some of the stuff is going to become, like, I already lost out on interest-free on one of the large purchases that we did with Lowe's. It expired in December because I wasn't paying attention and didn't pay the balance down fast enough. So we ended up accruing interest and are still accruing interest on that balance. So I'm trying to get, I went back and revised how I'm going to pay my bills, to pay things off that are getting ready to accrue interest. One of the things that I did was, my children have a Gerber grow up plan, and you can take loans, and I don't recommend doing this. I hated doing this, but I needed to jumpstart this process, and I understand that I'm still paying interest on that loan, but it's like this compared to what the interest on those credit cards would be if I didn't pay those balances off fast enough. So I thought it would be a better decision to take that small loan out and then pay it back slowly because the interest rate is very small, or quickly, depending on how fast I can gather the money. It's only $1,300, but it gave me enough of a boost that I could start paying. I got, enough money to get one of those purchases completely paid off. One of them was due in April, and it was going to start charging me interest. So I realize I'm going to be charged interest until I get that Gerber paid off. But the trade-off for me was 29% interest or 5% interest. And I probably could have gotten that one paid off in April, but if I'd have gotten that paid off by April, and then I only had until May and then June and then July to get like 5 or 6 more purchases paid off before they started accruing interest. So I thought it would be beneficial for me, and maybe if I had financial planning background or whatever, maybe it wasn't the right idea. I definitely recommend you speaking to somebody that has better experience and knowledge in that department. But that's what I felt was right for us for now. It was just a quick solution that I thought would work. to get me jump started. So I went back and I redid my bill list. I had for some reason I had taken all of this off, and this is missing a credit card, and I'm not worried about that credit card. I have a GMC rewards card, and I get points for every dollar spent, and I will pay that off monthly or weekly for now, or monthly for now. I'm gonna make $100 payments on it. It's got about $900 or something like that on it. That's not it. It's not on here. But anyway, so I'm gonna pay like $100 a week. Psst, get out. $100 a week, or not a week, a month. I'm sorry, my brain is fogged. $100 a month to get that paid off. I'm also going to be using that for my business, like my business card. So what I'm going to do, because all of my business right now is usually done in cash at vendor shows, or the farmer's market. So once I start getting back into those, because right now it's a dead zone if you've watched my other videos, after like the second week of December, vendor shows kind of die out for a couple of months. So my first show is in February, and then the farmer's market starts back up in March. There is a flea market that I can go to, and I might do that next month if it doesn't coincide with the show that I already signed up for on the 6th of February. So anyway, so I redid this bill list that I showed you in my first budgeting video. These didn't change. These are pretty much the same. But here is my debt in credit card and loans. This is just a personal loan that I took out. This is my student loan. This is one of those loans you get when you buy too much on Amazon and you don't want to pay it all at once. I've got 2 of those. I have a shopping problem, and I'm trying to get myself handled. My other problem is Google Play. I have 3 games that I play. 4 games now, because I've just added one. 4 games that I play, and you can't have a Google account without putting a payment on there. And so it's just so easy just to say, oh yeah, I want that package so that I can further my game. Next thing you know, that $1.99 adds up when you do it like 20 times in a week or a day or whatever. I have problems. This is why I'm doing this, because I'm trying to get myself out of all of those bad habits. So anyway, this is a credit card. This is a credit card. This is the furniture that I bought through Wayfair. That's a credit card. Credit card. That's my husband's credit card. That's my PayPal account. And this is our furniture that we bought when we first moved into this house. So I'm paying on furniture twice. And now this one was bedroom furniture, living room furniture. What else was that? Oh, and mattresses and stuff. So that's why after 3 years it was at $9,000. We financed $9,000, and so we've been paying on it for about 3 years. So I'm gonna get that paid off. So anyway, my goal was to get all of this down here paid off in 3 years. And when I did it the first time, it took me well into 2025 to get it all paid off. This is 2023, so that would be 2 years. Why am I saying 3? Maybe because I started it last year. Anyway. But yeah, I think it's 2025 that it'll get paid. I do these pages in my, not these pages. These pages in my computer, and I go way far in advance to see how I can get things paid off. So anyway, so that I redid. I'm trying not to make this video really long. So here is the list of the items that I intend to pay off, and I put my start date as the 1st of the year. Now these should be paid off, I think, by November 2024. That doesn't include the GMAC card or the River loan that I took out. Those I'm going to take care of, hopefully with the money that I make at my vendor shows, because I have 3 vendor shows that I do yearly that are week long. And I have the potential to make several $1,000s at those. So the first one is in May. So if I could make several $1,000s at that one, then I could just take that, like half of it, and put it towards the Gerber loan, which is my intention. I have USAA for my bank. So now I'm going to have to go into town and open up another account, just a savings account, so I can actually deposit cash and then transfer it to my bank so that I can pay those things. But that's what we'll have to do. So these are all the ones I'm going to pay off. This is the balance right now. As of last night, these are my balances. This is when they are due, and this is what their minimum payment is. I don't have it added down here to show you, but it's added here. This here is here. $701, $701.64 is what I'm paying extra a month for all of this crap. So now I have to get my mindset into paying everything in cash. And I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot of shopping if my side hustles don't do very good in cash, because I'm trying to get myself to the point where I'm not buying things unless I absolutely positively need it, because we have this big 2,000 square foot house. We have the 2-car garage. It's actually like a 2.5 car, 2 3/4 car garage. And it's cram-packed. I can't even get my car in it. So it really just stinks when you go outside and it's snowing and I have a garage. I shouldn't have to deal with that. So we're trying to get to where if we want it, we have to save up for it. Because 9 times out of 10, it might take you several months to save up for that item. By then, you've realized you don't really need it. Like a couple years ago, it was a little over a year ago, I wanted one of those soft serve ice cream machines. So I bought it. Granted, it was only $40. It was during Amazon days or whatever it is, primetime days or whatever it's called, out. So I bought it because it was on sale. It was only $40. So I thought, oh yeah, I'm finally gonna get what I want, right? Well, we used it maybe 10 times. That was over a year ago. And now it's just sitting there collecting dust. So if I had said, yes, I want that, but I'm going to have to save it $5 a week until I get the money to buy it, I guarantee you I would have decided by the time I got that money, because it would have been double the price, I probably wouldn't have bought it because the interest would have been gone. So we have a lot of crap. So we're trying to downsize. We have the shed out in the back, and I'm trying to get everything downsized from the garage, get rid of it, yard sale. We have a yard sale coming up. We usually do a community yard sale in my neighborhood every May. So I will be doing a yard sale then and trying to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So you'll probably see videos over the next couple of months of me purging rooms. I did this last year and it was so nice. But there's still a lot of purging that I could do, like craft stuff. Holy cow. And I just have to start coming off of stuff because I just don't need it. I'm never going to use it. There's no purpose in it. Just get rid of it, right? Plus, once you sell it, now you have a little extra money in your pocket. Granted, you're not going to get what you paid for it back, but at least you have some extra money and you don't have all this clutter in your house. Because clutter and dirt and chaos in that kind of manner creates more stress. And for somebody like me who suffers from severe depression all the time, depression and anxiety and, the gamut, adding all that stress doesn't help, because then you sit there and you look at your room, you're going, oh gosh, where do I start? And then you don't start. Out. So, there's that. Okay. So, I'm way off. Like I always am. That's who I am. That's how I roll. So anyway, back to the debt. So I have this bill list, and then I have this one that's going to get paid off. And when I redid it in my computer, I'm pretty sure everything will be paid off by November 2024. So I have intentions of paying off $47,828.90 in debt in just under 2 years. Wish me luck. And you'll be here for the whole process, because I'm not going to quit doing these videos until it's all paid off, because I'm trying to keep myself accountable. Now, I didn't post, I recorded my first video a week ago, and I didn't post it until Wednesday. So the whole time after I posted that, we were not good people with our money. So now I'm just going to keep doing videos, and I'm not going to, wait a whole week to post a video. I'm going to make the video and post it. I need to keep myself accountable. I want you guys to help keep me accountable. I want to help you stay accountable for what you're doing for your finances. I'm not a professional. I have very little clue as to what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I've seen and researched from other people that kind of go by this method. I'm tweaking it to what works with our money. And our bills. This is why I'm doing it this way, because I've not seen anybody doing it this way, and I don't know if this is going to help anybody or it's only going to help me. I don't know. We shall see. Just keep sticking around and keep watching the videos. I know people are viewing them. I just don't think they're going all the way through the video. Just watch the whole video. It's probably boring, and that's okay. We do a lot of boring things in life. Come on. Just watch the video. Anyway, make sure you like it, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notifications. I think that's all the things you're supposed to say. I have links in the description of all of my businesses, all of my pages, all of my groups. I have an Insta. It's probably, I don't even know, just the Beaten Path Boutique. Or my name, Joanna Lain. I don't know, I just set it up. I mean, I've had the Insta, but I just set it up for the business. And I think I linked it to my YouTube. Maybe. I don't know. I have TikTok too. But I haven't done anything with TikTok. Someday. It's all overwhelming. Believe me. Alright, so this is my debt payoff. This is by debt. One debt at a time. So this is the Synchrony one. It's not the first one I'm paying off. Like I said, it's not the first one I'm paying off. I am swapping between Lowe's and PayPal and paying a certain amount towards Lowe's so that I can get that one paid off in time to counteract the interest. And I know it's kind of an oxymoron to think that I would take a loan out with interest to counteract something getting interest. But to me, it was okay because the loan that I took through Gerber is a very small interest rate compared to the 29% the credit card's going to charge me. So I thought it was worth it. I'll save a little bit of money. But that's only on, a small amount. It's not on this whole $9,000 or $10,000 that we're in debt that I have to pay off by July. So, it's just a jump start. It was worth it to me. I don't know how to explain it. So, all right. So Synchrony, the beginning balance here was $5,466.89. This is my furniture that I bought when we first moved into the house. The due date is the 1st. So we've already made the January payment. And so there's the minimum payment. That's the actual payment I made. This is the previous balance. And now this is the new balance after that payment has gone through. And that's how I will track the debt. So that when it's time to pay it off, when I go to do my budget, I should have a good idea of how much I need to put towards paying that off at that moment. So that's why I did that. And I just did that for each one of the debts that I intend on paying off. So in that bottom portion of this list over here, I just made these sheets. And I will probably set these as digitals in my Etsy shop. I think they're pretty good forms that you can use. I use Google Sheets to do these. I made them myself. So I may make them into printables so that you guys can, print them out or whatever. Okay, so in the bill pay, I have this thing. We needed extra groceries yesterday and a few other things for my business yesterday at Walmart. So that loan had hit right on time because we were pretty much, we only had $62 left in our bank account. So when the loan hit, it was $1,300. I had only intended, before I realized what I was going to do with it, I knew what I was going to do with it. I knew I was going to pay off some debt with it, higher interest rate debt with it to save on interest. But then when I got to looking at my bills, that's when I decided what I was actually where I was going to put it. So we had to go to Walmart yesterday. We had some groceries that we needed to get, and we don't get paid again until Wednesday, and I don't have anything going on to make any money on my side hustles. My Etsy shop hasn't taken off. My Facebook groups don't really garner a whole lot of income just yet. I'm not there. I'm just starting out with all of this. I have no idea what I'm doing. So we had to use those proceeds to get some groceries, and I needed some stuff for my baking business so that I could make stuff to sell. A dog's scratching at the carpet. He's gonna tear it up. That's okay. So, Leroy, quit. Stinker, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be in here. I don't know if you're on camera, but smile just in case. Thanks. All right, go lay down. You're not supposed to be in here. Go on. Out. Out. Go. Thank you. Anyway. So, yeah. Okay, so $940 of the proceeds of this loan will go to Lowe's. That will pay off that first chunk that is supposed to be paid off by April. And I probably could have done it, like I said earlier in the video, I probably could have done it without doing it this way. But I wanted that jump start just in case I couldn't. So then we got some, and this was just, those random Google that I keep telling you about. I told my husband, and he forgot. I wanted him to put in a password on my Google Play account so I couldn't use it. Because I literally have no self-control. I'm really bad about it. And I don't know. I don't want to blame my mental issues on that. But I really do believe that's my problem. Part of my problem. That, and I'm really spoiled because I'm so used to just doing whatever I want with my money whenever I want without consequences, because I used to have a job. On top of what my husband makes, I was making $700 or $800 a week at a job. And then I quit my job so that I could be home more for my kids. And, when I go to a vendor show, I can typically make about $300. But I don't go every week. So that's not every week. So we lost a $40,000 plus income when I quit my job. And it probably wasn't the best time, but my children needed me and it was worth it. So this is what I'm going to do. And I haven't paid that yet, but I'm going to. I wanted to make sure that money completely and fully cleared the bank before I went ahead and made that payment. So that's that. And then my husband gets paid again on Wednesday coming up. And this is how it will go. I'm not going to do a whole lot of cash stuffing until I have shows. And then I will go into more cash stuffing on my videos. I'm also going to be posting some more videos or some videos of my baking and things like that. Crafting and so on and so forth. So you're going to get a plethora on my channel. So whatever you like and whatever you don't like. I'm sorry if it clutters your feet. But, I'm focusing on my journey with this. I also want to do a weight loss journey. I, want to get my businesses going. There's a lot going on. And I want to show you guys how I declutter my home. I might even show you. Yeah, it's a lot. So, anyway. So this is what will be done. I have to put this much. Yeah. I have to put this much into the car account because my car payment is due on the 28th of every month. And I have 6 different accounts in USAA. I have 3 savings accounts and 3 checking accounts. And when I first started budgeting, when I had a job and I had plenty of money to disperse into those accounts, it was working really well and my bills were getting paid, although we were still getting further in debt because we didn't know how to manage our money. We spent every penny of it and then some because we had credit cards and loan debts and things like that. So now I'm trying to get away from that and only spend cash, only spend what we have on hand. If we don't have it on hand, we don't get it. I want to try to get my kids into that, especially my 8-year-old, because he thinks that, money grows on trees. He's so spoiled and used to getting everything he wants that he really does firmly believe, I think, that money grows on trees. And it's endless for us. He thinks we're rich or something. I don't know. I wish we were, but we are not. So anyway, this is how this will go. It's just a minimum payment on the credit card, the Affirm, my water, I'm not sure. It might change. The Verizon, which eventually we're going to be getting rid of Verizon as soon as our contract is up. We're going to Spectrum. We should save about $100 a month. And then the loan. So this is what we will be paying, and I'll go through that again when we get paid. But I just wanted to go through. And this is just kind of showing you how I go about, and I go way far ahead. I didn't write a whole bunch of them out. I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning revamping my bill pay. But on the first of the month we'll get VA and he'll get paid, and then it's just basically his paychecks starting about here. In between here and here, I will have my first show. I'll have the show on February 6th. So I should have some cash to stuff into envelopes. So that might be my first real big cash stuffing. If I do if the show's really good, it's hit or miss. We're in a small town. It's hit or miss. So anyway, in a couple of weeks, I should be able to cash stuff hopefully on a regular basis. If not, eventually I will get there. But that's not really my focus. My focus really isn't all about cash stuffing. It's more about getting myself under control and getting my bills paid and getting myself debt free. That's what it is all about. A lot of people use the cash stuffing method to accomplish that, and they do everything in cash. And until I have enough money saved up that I can pay my bills monthly, I won't be able to do the cash stuffing the way that they do it. So that's the reason why I wanted to do this channel this way, because I wanted to show people that it could be done without having to constantly cash stuff every single penny. You can still use your bank account and keep yourself accountable without cashing or stuffing every single penny that you have. So that's my goal. Give you a realistic view of, how to get out of debt when you have as much debt as we do. And oh, here's this one. Okay, my goal at some point is to have a 6-month emergency fund. So 6 months of bills. And these were the bills. So once I get debt free, say November 24th, once I get debt free, I could probably start working through this. But this is going to take me, to be realistic, This will take me 2 years, 24 months. So if I started this, say, December 2024, I won't be in my 6-month emergency fund until December 2026. Okay? I'll be 52 years old by the time I actually have a 6-month emergency fund that everybody, I believe everybody should have by the time they get grown up. I know that's impossible, but I just feel like it's an important thing to have because my daughter and her husband just got into a car accident about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now, and neither one of them can work. They haven't gotten, the only thing that's happened is their car got paid off because it was totaled. It wasn't their fault, so they are going through a lawyer so that they can get settlements and money. But it's going to take about 6 months. 6 months before they get a penny. They'll get a little bit of money. A little bit of money from the car insurance, their car insurance for the car getting paid off. They had gap insurance and they had car insurance. So they'll get about $4,000. But then they have to pay this lawyer to go after them for medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, because this guy pulled out in front of them. She had no reaction time. They had their almost 2-year-old son in the back seat. Thank God she had him rear facing still, because the doctor said if he was forward facing in that car accident, he would have been killed. So keep your babies rear facing as long as you can. Trust me on that. It's a lifesaver. Anyway, so, you know, my daughter had a broken arm. She had to have surgery. She's out of work. She may never get her job back because she's been out for so long, and she wasn't there even a year before this car accident happened. My son-in-law has been out of work. He's not getting paid. They have an insurance through his job because he works with my husband. He works for Spectrum. So they have insurance through the job where he will get a leave pay for, you know, like FMLA or whatever. But they haven't gotten penny yet because it takes time. It takes time to get that. So my mother, their grandmother, is paying their bills for them. The necessities, you know, like car insurance and house payment and things like that, because they don't have that money. And they had COVID about less than a year ago, and both were out of work again, and they had already had their house payment and all that stuff deferred. So the company won't do anything for them. So they have to make their payments. And if they don't make their payments, then they have to worry about their house being taken. So my mother is paying all their bills for them. So then when they get their settlement, they're going to have to pay her all back. They're not going to get any money. They're out of a car. It's insane. So I recommend, because of that, and I never even thought of it before this, but I recommend because of that everyone starts saving as soon as they can for 6 months of bills. Just the important stuff. When you get there, it doesn't have to happen tomorrow. But when you get there, get yourself to a point where you can start doing that, because anything could happen at any time. Anyway, I'm done preaching. Off my soapbox. The video has gone long enough. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, put a comment in the comments and say, I watched it all, or whatever. When I get 100 subscribers, I will go back through all of my comments, and whoever is commenting, I'll pick from there and do a giveaway. So make sure you subscribe. Once you're subscribed, make sure you comment. Comment that you subscribed, comment that you watched it, whatever. We'll work it out. So when I hit 100 subscribers, then I will do a giveaway for the people who have commented. And I'll make a video just for that, purpose to remind everybody, and I'll remind everybody on all of my future videos if I can remember. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things. Bye guys! Thanks for watching!